Hello and welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us on the final show of what has been an incredible day. Wow, it has been a busy day here at Crafters TV. We've had a wake-up call. We had the brilliant official launch of our amazing new deep border creator card dies, and we're here for launch party, where we are going to be featuring lots of recent launches. By the way, we will be touching back on today's launch, the showstopper, though he's hanging on by a thread. More on that shortly. But we are going to be looking at things like our cut-in, cut-out dies. We have also got the return of our quirky sentiment stamps. We've also got our easy organised bags on the show, ribbon threading dies, Academy of Colour Out of This World deal, which ends at midnight, a Discovery Explorer kit, which you're going to absolutely love, and more. Alongside all of that, before we get into the show, don't forget on the website right now, still your opportunity to pick up an extra 10% off on Spectrum Noir goodies, celebrating the 3rd anniversary of Colour Me Happy. If you go to, you'll see the little box that you can click on the website. That is there for lots of individual Spectrum Noir items that you can save an extra 10% on. Here we go. 10% off individual Spectrum Noir items with code CMH10, and also on the website right now as part of our April Showers event. It doesn't sound great, but it is great because it doesn't though, does it? April Showers, it's like, oh, God, it's raining.
April showers.
But that is actually ding 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 little April showers, dum 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 dum. But you're going dum 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 dum. It's April showers. Bit of an April Showers Inspector Gadget mash for you there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, April Showers. Today's deal, 15% off embossing folders and stencils, which is super duper marvellous. So all of that on the socials tonight. Oh, we'll say hello in a few moments' time. We've got Superstar Susie on the socials this evening. So we'll say hello to a few people in a second, but let's do the most important hello right now to, well, you've seen who it is now, so I won't give her the big build-up. Debbie's here.
I ruined it all. Good evening, Mr. Moseby. How are you?
I'm very well.
Good,
I've had a lovely day because I got to spend this morning with you, this afternoon with Sarah, then I'm back with you. We had a good old chinwag and a catch-up.
Absolutely. And actually, I was just thinking, I feel a bit sad.
Why?
Because it's our last show together for about a month.
Oh,
I know.
Play the game, Ben. Play the game. Oh, why is it our last show together for a month, Debbie? Please tell me about that.
Because you're not in with me for the next week. I'm in at the weekend, and then I'm off on my holidays.
Oh, Debbie, please tell me about your holiday. I've not heard about this. I hope you are going somewhere really nice.
I'm going to the Far East, Ben, going to some amazing places.
Debbie, more than one place. Please tell me whereabouts you are going to, because I have not heard about this.
Well, I'm going to Bali, I'm going to Singapore, going to Hanoi, and I'm going to Bangkok. And each one, I'm going for 4 nights.
So that means you are going for a long time, so you're going to have a great holiday. I hope you have a really fun time.
And on top of those 4 nights on everyone, I've got 2 days of travelling in that whole time.
I hope you have a really great holiday. I'm so glad you have told me about it. For the 54th time.
He's joking with you. He loves it. He absolutely loves it.
I love hearing about the holiday. I know you deserve it, in all honesty. You've worked very hard. You haven't been away for that long, and you absolutely deserve it. I mean, I can't remember. Where was the last time? Was it Paris last time? Or
no,
Italy?
The last one was Italy in November, yes.
Oh,
I'm a lucky girl. What can I say?
No, and you do definitely deserve it.
Oh, thank you.
So have a great time.
And I'm going to trump you, really.
Just go on holiday.
Well, last year you were off for 21 days,
no,
I believe.
I wasn't.
You was.
I wasn't.
You was off for like 3 weeks, and I'm off for a bit longer. 3 months, George is saying in my ear.
How long are you actually off for? How many days is it?
I'm off for...
Come on.
Nearly 4 weeks.
Hashtag slacker, hashtag always on holiday, hashtag never here, hashtag not a slacker anymore, hashtag the slacker's over there.
So my last day is on Monday, and then I won't be back till after the 22nd, I think, of next month. I know.
So
well, you missed me, guys. You missed me.
That's literally a whole month, pretty much.
Yeah.
You think I'm the one who's always on holiday? I think everyone needs to rethink that one.
But actually, when you look at it, I won't be off much more than through the year because I took all my holidays.
Mark this down, everybody. This is the evening of April the 18th, 2023. Debbie's taking the rest of her holiday, so after when she comes back in May, she will not be taking any more holiday.
Oh, no, I might have to take unpaid leave after that, because I'm moving house as well.
You've done it the wrong way round. You should have moved house and then gone on holiday for the relaxation.
I know. It's just, honestly, it's come all at the wrong time. All at the wrong time. But anyway, we've got a great show tonight.
We have got a great show lined up tonight, and what an exciting chapter in your life as well. And that is amazing that you've got the holidays and the house move.
Oh, thank you, Ben.
Let's say a few hellos. Hello to Lisa Sorensen in Minnesota. Diane Cadman is in Walsall in the West Midlands. Anna Galvin says, hello from Houston, Texas. I've been enjoying the shows today and I've purchased my showstopper and I'm waiting to play with it. Paul Peterson says, Deep South Texas here. I picked up the showstopper this morning. Boom. Barbara R is in from Indiana. Hello. Eve B is in from Midwest Missouri, Kansas City. Sarabi's mum says hello from Houston, Texas. Hello to Alicia, says, good afternoon. Greetings, everyone from Arkansas. I'm working whilst listening to my favourite channel. Peace and love to all. Peace and love. Charlotte Everett says, good evening, all my crafting lovelies. I'm pleased I have the full collection on its way to me, so I don't have to worry. Looking forward to the demos. That's that one. Jean F says, hello from San Diego, California. That, by the way, is limited stock. Corinne is in saying, aloha from Maui. Good morning to everyone. Aloha. Alistair Vile says, evening, everyone. That's your Alistair, that is.
Good evening,
I hope everyone is all well in the crafting world.
We're all very well, very well.
Peg's
Not Ben McCarthy.
Well, Ben's watching, Michelle's watching, Peg's watching from Indiana. Lillian says, hi again, Ben and Debbie. Hi, everyone. And Susie says, I'm going to miss you, Debbie. Besides your gorgeous crafty makes, I will miss your sense of humour and your giggles.
Oh, thank you, Susie. That's really nice of you. I'll be back. It'll be here before you know it. We'll be away and coming back, and then I'll be telling you all about it. Ben's really looking forward to that. I can see the look on his face. He's so excited.
So we're getting a slideshow, won't we? I can see it now. Here is slide one.
I'm gonna spam you over my holiday. I'm like, Ben, look what I'm doing. Ben, look what I'm doing.
Note to self. Delete Debbie.
Block
Mute
Debbie
Debbie
Fisher.
on WhatsApp. Hi, Wanda. He says, good morning from Lewiston, Idaho. You guys crack me up. Hi, Michelle McCarthy. Hi, everyone from a sunny Norfolk. Hello, Michelle McCarthy.
Oh, that's where I'm moving back down to. Back down to Norfolk.
Oh, will you be like...
I won't be far from Michelle, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Neighbours.
If they ever plan our shifts, I can give her a lift up and a lift home.
There you go. There you go. Brent, you've heard it here first.
I've told him already.
Mary Beth Doyle is in saying, hi, everyone, watching from Minnesota. And hi to Alistair. Your Alistair says, Ben, how is it? Nah.
Was that Al?
I'm going to read it. I've started.
Yeah, don't read Al. Don't read Al's ones.
No, I'm going to read it now. Ben, how is Debbie going to trump you, bearing in mind you've been eating eggs for a week non-stop?
Not that kind of trump.
Not that kind of trump. They're not smelly. All eggs are smelly, though, aren't they? That's why they're not as smelly as my eggs.
I've not smelt them today.
Have you not? I was literally sat in the green room with you, eating an egg earlier on.
Yeah, and I didn't smell it.
No?
No, not at all.
Oh.
Yeah.
In the green room together, having a bit of a natter away, me eating an egg, watching Tipping Point.
Watching Tipping Point, watching the other Ben, your doppelganger.
Eating eggs. Right. I'm glad to see you this weekend before you go, Debbie, says Michelle. Oh, yes, Michelle is in. Michelle, you're in Thursday. Well, I'm with you on Friday.
I'm working with Michelle on Saturday. Yeah, so she's in over that period, so...
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Craft Along Thursday, that's with Corinne from Hawaii. Friday with me, we've got Masterclass, and Becky Swan is in. And then Saturday with you, Essentials Corner Masterclass, and Play Your Crafts Right.
Yes, so Saturday is with Michelle. Sunday with Debbie Robinson. I've got a really lovely lineup, actually, and then Monday with Jan. So it's amazing.
And then, are you going on holiday after that?
You've got a few days off, haven't you?
Who, me? No, yeah, I got Monday off.
Yeah, because I'm working Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and tomorrow.
No, but I've got one day. I've got a day off, and then I'm doing some other work Thursday, and then I'm in Friday. Then I have my Saturday, Sunday
Saturday,
off.
Sunday, Monday.
But then I'm working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh, 4 days.
That's what I always do. I do 40 hours in 4 days now, don't I? Gee whiz.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm always here. You can't talk about me not being here. I'm always here. I'm the constant here, and for that I apologise.
I always know when Ben's not in because obviously I'm then presenting.
Right, let's get on with it because producer Johnny's like, we've been on for 30 minutes and we've not done anything yet apart from talk about holidays, eggs and trumps. Right, the statement cut in and out dies. This is the complete collection that we launched last week to much aplomb. A lovely collection of dies that allow you to create gorgeous toppers, voila, or gorgeous cutting effects into your cardstock. Voila. You're going to get 14 dies in total, 7 different designs because you get your innie and your outie here. £28 or $36 if you're platinum. So I'll show you the boards. We've got some lovely demos coming up with Debbie. Here they are. So you have got your graceful swans. You've also got in here your butterfly meadows. You've got, this is gorgeous, the Regal Rose here. Again, if you like to do your colouring, bit of paper piecing, shaker cards as well, these will look absolutely great for. There's my favourite, that splendid sunflower. I love it. I love the cutting element here, but look how great that looks. Cut out as like a topper, colour that one in, bit of paper piecing. Of course, there would be butterflies in here too. Again, that might work quite nicely. Backed onto a bit of acetate potentially and coloured in, like Sarah was showing you a little bit earlier on with those brand new dies. You've got the cockatiel, little birdie. And then lastly in this set is the mystical meadow with the little mushroom. That would work, I think, quite nicely as a little, potentially a background for some of your gnomes. All of those you're getting for £28 or $36. Haylin Morton is joining us saying, evening Debbie and Ben and the CTV team from a still very sunny Newcastle. Way ho, here the lads. Debbie, I would like to be in your shoes. Please do take lots of pics, says Eve B. And Kirsty D says, my holiday this year is going to be in Costa del Teesside.
That sounds amazing.
It does. Johnny's going to Scarborough. I'm going to the Lake District.
And to Devon. You're having 2 holidays. Although, Ben, so we were talking about this earlier, Ben doesn't see his holiday down to Devon as a holiday.
No.
Where if I was going to Devon, I would see that as a holiday.
That's where my family live, though. So
But, but like I said to Ben, he's got to tell them all they've got to come to him on the beach. He's on holiday.
Yeah. So I'm going down there on holiday. I'm on the beach. If you want to see me, you come to me on the beach.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I like that card.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I love these dies, I have to say. I really like the aspect of them cutting in, but I also like the aspect of cutting out. They're absolutely beautiful. This one is my absolute favourite. I think it's a beautiful die, so amazing. And the swan one, they're all so gorgeous. It's not very often we see a swan die like this.
No.
Absolutely stunning. The bird one, again, is it's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
Johnny. Now you've started something. Johnny, you said you wanted to get on with it, and then you say something like that in Debbie's ear. You're going to make her laugh, aren't you?
I'm normally really good at cutting off, but I'm sorry, that one really tickled me. Johnny's cracking jokes, and we can't tell you that one.
No.
Right, let's get on with the day. I'm actually crying on there, look. Dear me. Right, let's use graceful swans. Right now, I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to make a box. Now, I've got one of the sides of my box, so I'm going to pop this on just to give you the measurements. I've done this 5.5 inches by 5 inches. I've then scored at 1 inch on the bottom and 1/2 inch on the side. So that is going to give me one of my sides for my box. And then what we're going to do is cut our swans into that box. I just don't think I'm going to be able to ever demo with the swans again. So we're just going to pop that right into the centre. Now, as this is folded, and I'm going to use a box lid, I'm going to place that just down a little bit to the bottom. So they're going to be cut into the bottom. I'm also just using my top to take a little bit of the stickiness off. Oh, I can't find it now, so I get onto the top and I couldn't see it.
Is that a special top or any top will do?
Any top will do, yes.
Yeah. Not a special crafting top.
Then we're going to pop that through and run that through our Gemini. So this is the cut-in point of the die. So if you didn't see these launched last week, they are what they say they are. They're cut-in and cut-out dies.
Yeah.
And what I love about them, we all need accessories to make things with, and these are great accessories to have. So let's pop that one out so you can see then we've got that beautiful die cut just there. Look how nice that is. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, the next thing we want to do, so we've got our side to our box. Just going to give that a tap down, clear all my little pieces. Let's take that one out. And then we will use this again, but this time we're going to cut it all out.
Yeah.
And then what I've done, actually, I've got one that I've already cut out, but what I've done is I've got a piece of adhesive sheet, so we sell them on the website. Place that onto, you can see they've got sticky on it, it makes it sticky. And then all you want to do is place your outside cutting edge to cut that one out. So I've already got one that's cut out here, so that's all sticky. And then what you're going to do is we're going to then use a piece of card to cut the whole thing out. So let's place that on there and use our low tack tape again. I've put it somewhere, there we go. Everything's white, so I can't see anything. So let's just place that into there. Sort of roughly have the same amount of space all the way around the die. And then we can cut that one out as well. So again, placing that on there and popping that through. So what that's going to do, that's going to create my outside cutting edge, and then I've got my sticky sheet. Now you can cut this out of any colour you want, but obviously because our swans are going to be white, what we are going to do is take that one out. Can get black swans? You can get black swans, yes. You don't very often see a black swan though, do you?
Do you think they're like in certain parts of the country? One of my favourite pubs in Derbyshire is called the Black Swan.
Swan.
Yeah.
There's a film called The Black Swan as well, isn't there?
Is there?
Yep. Natalie Portman it is, yes.
It's not about the pub in Derbyshire, is it?
It's about a ballet dancer.
Oh, is there a Black Swan in Darlington, is there? Johnny said it's quite a nice one to go to. Check it out.
I've heard that one in Darlington's really nice.
Ah, really?
Yep. Yep, apparently it's lovely.
There you go.
So all we're going to do in here is peel the backing off here. It's a bit sticky. There we go. I want to get it all, there we go, take all of that off. Now not only is this going to be used to stick my swans over the top, so I'm just going to line these up because that's very sticky. If you've got a little Xyron machine, you could run it through there as well. So we're going to pop that on like so, and then all I'm going to do is just using my scoring tool, go across the top like that. And then let me find, oh, we can use this piece of card. Let's grab that one, pop that on there, because now what I'm going to do is we're going to add a little bit of glitter.
Oh, yes.
So let's bring in my tub of glitter. And we're just going to tap that onto the surface. So what that's going to do now is stick to all our adhesive tape underneath. And then all you want to do is just rub that in with your finger. And that will go right into that middle piece and stick to our adhesive.
Oh, how good is that going to look?
I know. Look at that. Beautiful.
Nice.
Absolutely gorgeous. So let's pop my glitter back in the pot. Get rid of that. We'll all be glittered now for ages. And then we can start putting our box together. So let me just tidy up here. Now I've already done my box lid. So I've done my box lid here, and I've done that to 7 1/4 inch square. And then I've just scored in an inch on each side. So that gives me my top bit. I'm using our gorgeous, did you get your plaid paper pads?
I know loads of people did.
Yeah, it's
Craft-along
so amazing. Oh, is it?
Well, do you know what? It's funny you should say, because Hannah says, Ben, you're back in time for my craft along, #PlaidLads. So I think that's the craft along that we've got. Is that next Tuesday, Hannah? Or sometime next week? Because I think that is the one that I said that I will join in with. No, it is. It's the 25th. It's a week today. And I'm going to join in, I said, with you on that. I don't know why I'm pointing.
Who is doing it?
I think it's Hannah. Well, Hannah, you'll know because you're doing it. Oh, I don't know. Oh, hang on. The craft along with Hannah is the simple creator card dies. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I understand what you're saying. Ben, you're back in time for my craft along, which is the simple creator card dies. Me and Craig are doing it, I think, and we're the hashtag plaid lads. I understand what you mean.
Right, so it's not the... I was going to say, that seems quite soon after it launched.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've just had some of this. This was one of Sarah's signature collections, and it was vellum, which had little stars on them.
Oh, yeah.
We did like a little pad of it. I can't remember which one it was, but I thought this would be quite nice to use on the backs, because then you just get a glimpse of those foiled stars coming through. So just placing that around this section here. Now what I've also done is I've also created, now my bottom piece, let me just give you the measurements, it's 5 by 5 because that creates our box. So I've already started sticking some of these panels on, and we're just going to continue to make our box this way. So this is a nice easy way of you to create a box with the panels, because unless you've got a Gemini Pro, you wouldn't be able to put this onto your, this is why I've done the box this way. Because you wouldn't be able to cut into all your sides unless you had a Gemini Pro. So if you've got a Gemini Pro, you'd be able to do this in one box size.
Yeah.
Yep. But I've done it this way just so you can see that if you haven't got a Gemini Pro, actually you can have a Gemini Junior and still be able to make a box like this. So we're just popping that last one on so all our sides go round like so. And then we can start attaching them together. So this bit is going to go on the inside. So we're going to just turn these all backwards, or inwards, should I say. Yeah. And then we're just going to put all our tape around there. But before I do that, if I turn it over, because we can see this part, I've just created another 5-inch square. And this one will go just on the bottom. And this will just give us a bit more of a rigidity in our bottom. So just pop that on there.
Zoe's just joined us, evening from West Sussex.
Good evening, Zoe.
Evening also to Mary Pat from Montana. You definitely have long holidays in the UK, says Mary Pat. Very impressive. But our holidays are sort of like normal, just Debbie has. Really long ones.
I did request it because normally we can't take more than 2 weeks off. In fact, Laura Arlo stopped me today, and obviously I had to just mention about my holiday.
One of the bosses.
And she was like, how on earth did you get 3 weeks off work? I was like, oh, it's the boss lady I'm talking to. I was like, I did request it last year and they said it would be fine.
No, you absolutely did. I'm only teasing when I say things like Samantha. Ben, write a song of all the places Debbie will be going. To be honest, I'd have to write a whole opera, I think, with the amount of places. It would go on for too long.
Whole opera.
I don't think I could do that. You know, whitewater rafting in Bali and speaking. What did you say it's called? Singlish in Singapore.
Yeah, Singlish.
Slinglish.
Slinglish.
We have a great time. I can't wait to see the pictures.
It's going to be amazing. I literally cannot wait. Will be amazing. And bearing in mind, Ben, I didn't have a holiday for 22 years before.
No, that is very true. So you should take the whole year, take the rest of the year off. Go on, Debbie. We'll miss you, but you deserve it. And Kirsty says, my son's going to Carnoustie in August. He keeps telling me he's going to look out for Craig. I shouldn't laugh, really. He told me he was going to talk to Professor Brian Cox at college, and he did. Well, maybe you will track Craig down if he's back at home.
Absolutely.
In August time. Craig's always on the beach when he's back at home, walking the dog. Clemmy. Rachel says good evening, and Gilmore says Susie, hello, and hello to Ben, Debbie, and the team. Johnny and George in the gallery today going hello. Waldorf and Statler back in the box today. Oh dear. It's been a long.
Oh dear.
Not that bad.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Is Charlotte back tomorrow, is she? Yes. Shots fired. You know I don't mean it, right, guys?
We're in a different studio all day tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'm not here, so I don't care. Yeah, you're in 2 tomorrow all day, aren't you?
We are, yes.
Sheena is back. You're looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you? I can tell.
Cannot wait. I'm so excited. So excited. It's just going to be amazing. And brand new stuff as well.
Oh,
wait till you see what Sheena's got in store. She does her painting like nobody else.
Yeah.
But actually, what she does do is makes it easy for everybody, achievable for everybody. So if you think you can't do something, or you can't paint, wait till you see what she's got in store tomorrow, because you will, I guarantee, want all of her goodies.
Yeah.
And you will be able to do it as well. So we've got our box lid, box sides where we cut out the sides. We've popped our box lid on, and then all I'm going to do, I'm not even going to put a sentiment, I'm just going to put a bow on the corner there. And there we go. We've got our beautiful box with our gorgeous box lid with that cut out. So there's the one cut out, and then you've got your box where it's cut all in, and then it's all nice and neat on the inside.
I mean, it's a fantastic project. Lynn's just saying, Debbie, what is the sticky stuff that you were putting on the back of the die cut?
It's double-sided adhesive sheets.
Right.
Yeah, so if you go on, it'll be on the website. They're just double-sided adhesive sheets. You can get them in A4 and A5. I think they come in a pack with both sizes in there.
Yeah.
Before we used to, it might be otherwise singular packs, but you will find them on there as well. So.
Lovely. Good afternoon to Sarah, who's joined us from Arkansas. Hey also to Rachel Brown, who's in. And Alicia, thank you for reminding me. You said, hi Ben, I was the one who, at the beginning of the last show with Sarah, said that the dome card she made was going to win. Yes, we knew that someone had predicted it. Couldn't find it quick enough. Lynn says, I asked earlier, but ended before I got an answer. What is the difference between... Oh, here we go. Good question again. One quick question, Debbie, before we move on.
Absolutely.
Lynn wants to know, what is the difference between a dotty pen and a tape runner?
Oh, good question.
That is a good question.
A very good question, and I will show you. Let me bring in, I've got these swans here, so I can bring in and show you. Oh, I've only got one. We could do it on each side. So let me bring in both tape pens. You've got your dotty one, which has got your dots on it. You've got your solid one. Now, the solid one literally gives you a whole solid strip.
Yeah.
So if I move that to the light, you'll be able to sort of pick that up there, on there. The dotty one, let me just bring that one next to it. That gives you a row of tiny, tiny little dots on there. You can't quite see it, but because it's dotty, you still get the maximum amount of tape, but it means that when you put it through a die cut, so when I go over here, it doesn't matter how many times I go over that, the dots will then come out on the other side and you won't see any dots between. So you get no sort of glue in. Now, if I was to go over with the that's the sticky one. If I was to go over the same one with this one, what would happen, can you see? Let me move this and see if we can pick this up.
You can see it. It's like in between the
So on this side, you can see if I was to use a solid tape pen, all you're going to do is see it. On this side, can't see anything through it at all. And that's why your dotty tape pen is amazing to use, and the difference. Now, I'm showing you those and I feel really bad because we don't have these in stock. No. But if you haven't got them and you didn't know what they were for, as soon as they come into stock, please stock up on them, because they are so valuable to us die cutters, especially with any intricate dies, and they just work perfectly well. And these tape pens are really good for your construction, putting down your cards. It's all I use now. I use them all the time because they are that good and they're super strong as well.
Fantastic. Thank you for the answer. Thank you for the question. Lois says, what a beautiful box. Thank you, Debbie. Nice box, Debbie, says Nanny to the girls. Real pretty. And Angela Jones says, Waldorf and Statler were my favourite Muppets. Wish we could hear what those guys are saying. No. I'm glad you said it. The dies that you're getting here, so 14 dies in total. You're getting all of these designed. So that beautiful mystical meadow. Remember, you get the inner detail die. There's that swan, and then the outer die. So again, you can achieve your cut in, and then you'll cut out with these two. The swan, as you've seen, is gorgeous. You've got that beautiful decorative detail in the butterfly meadow. You've got that gorgeous rose. It's actually called the Regal Rose. Then you've got that sunflower, my favourite in the collection, splendid sunflower. Beautiful butterfly in there as well, which is the pooled butterfly. And then lastly is that little birdie, the cockatoo. All of those, £28, $36, launched last week, held the launch price for you. So grab them whilst we've got them. Now, talking to launches, we have less than 50 opportunities for you left. I can't quite believe that I'm saying that when I consider how much stock that we did have of the brand new deep border creator card dies. Launched them, sort of previewed this morning on Wake Up Call, and by the time we got to the official launch at 2 o'clock with Sarah, these had gone to half the stock, disappeared. Now, we have less than 50 of these all told remaining now. And the reason you've been going bonkers for them, A, the dies offer you so much, but the showstopper is incredible. And for the next 48 people, you're going to be able to pick this up with the pens, all right? So you get the aqua markers in there. These are the essentials. You're going to get the set of your cosmic gilding flakes in the outer space, in the blue moon and in the starlight. And then you're also going to receive in that bundle the 12 by 12 luxury cardstock in your pastels. So that brings you a selection of our linen cardstock and that pearlescent cardstock as well. If you were to buy that and that individually, or that was your basket, you'd be paying £54 or $69. What we're saying with the showstopper is we bundle those in with the brand new dies. You only pay an extra £20 or $20 rather than the 54 or $69, and we give you the discount, and we give you your Club Inspire, and if you're in the US, we give you free shipping. I mean, you can't say fairer than that, can you, really? The dies, we've got 45 more of these to go, by the way. The dies here are just, again, incredible because they are nesting dies that are creator cards, that are frames, that are inserts, that are so many different things. I mean, if you just want to send these through as one to create a gorgeously framed creator card panel, you do that. If you just decide 42 left, right? I'm not even kidding you, these are going to disappear. And if you do want to just use the frame on its own, you can do. If you want to cut out the frame with a solid background, you can do. Use it inside a card. If you just want the creator card element here, you can do. There's so many different ways that you can use these. Go portrait, go landscape, ribbon thread with that one. You know, you can use these as shaker elements. You can paper piece with these. You can colour. You can take your inks to them. Shimmer ink pads. These are disappearing. Hello, 39 of these remaining. You have got to be quick. The garden lattice was the most popular. These are actually in the order, and it's this one here, the garden lattice, which will sell out the showstopper. That one goes, the showstopper goes. The second most popular is the Baroque frame. You've also got in here, right, I'm going to speed up here because these are going to be gone by the time I finish talking. You've got your contemporary blossom, the beautiful swirly pearly stylish swirls. You've also got in here your Moroccan tile. That was my favourite. Oh, it's gorgeous. And then lastly in this set is the stunning English heritage. It is 6 sets of dies, but in total there it's actually 18 dies, isn't it, for that price of just £80 or $96, plus all of the other goodies, plus free shipping. You're going to have to be quick. 35 of the showstopper left, then that is it. Let's get to Debbie and get a quick demo on these. They've loaded, I mean, considering how much stock we've had of these today, that's Absolutely. Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, we knew. We didn't realise how busy they would be, but Wake Up Call was super busy, almost matched the actual launch of them, which was incredible. They have been super busy, and I'm not surprised. When we look at some of these samples, these are absolutely stunning. So many different ways that you can use them. Many, they're just, whether you paper piece, whether you colour, whether you just use your cardstock to go in there, absolutely amazing. Leanne McAlpine made that one. Sorry, I was reading it upside down then. Maria Jones made that one. Oh, Debbie Fisher made that one. Just put them all in there. Thank you to the design team because they did an amazing job of them. They are absolutely stunning. Right, I'm going to use that stylish squirrel.
30 left.
30 left. Oh my goodness, they're just going to go, aren't they?
Yeah.
I love this one. I think it's so beautiful. So the first thing I want to do, I want to use my outside cutting die and my inside cutting die. Now there is so many. Sarah had lots of different demos. I had different demos this morning. There are so many things you can do with them. Now what I want to do, I want to use, we're going to make a diorama card, but what I want to do first of all is cut out my frame. Now never be afraid to use pattern cardstock to cut out anything. And I love this. Well, this is from a really old pad actually, which is, I think it was So Retro.
So Retro, I was going to say
yes.
that, yeah.
So, but I wanted to use quite strong colours because I want to use some of my pigment ink pads. So what I want to do with this first of all is we're going to take this, and because I want the actual frame, we're going to take this out and just place our frame on the inside and then just pop some tape down across there, and then we can run that through our Gemini. I have plates right next to me, there they are. So let's just place that on top. Now obviously because I'm making quite a big card, to make the actual main die itself, your cardstock would be quite big. So I've trimmed this down to 7.5 inches by 11 3/4.
Yep.
I've then come in at 1.5 inches and 3 inches on each side. And that way it gives me my diorama. I've then created exactly the same piece but done it the other way around. So you can see these will sit on top of each other to create that diorama effect. So what we want to do is first of all cut into here, but the reason I wanted to cut this die out first, so let me just bring this one in or take this out. So just take the tacky tape, low tack tape away, and that one, and then that will leave us. So you've got that for something else. I'm going to pop that to the side, but then we've got, look how pretty that frame now looks. So if I pop that on there, you can really see it's absolutely beautiful. So once we've got the frame, the reason I cut the frame out, let's just take those pieces away, is because I want to know exactly where I'm going to put my middle section. Because they're cut-in dies, like our Creator card, they're a hybrid die between our nesting dies and our Creator card dies. I now can just see exactly where I want that to go onto there. So I think that's about central. Yeah. And then I'm going to put my die in the centre. So let me just make sure I've got that. Oh, it doesn't matter which way round. I was thinking it had a pattern that mattered then. We're going to pop that on there. So that just gives me an outline of where I want to put it. Take that away, and then I'm going to again use my low tack tape to tape that down. And I am just putting it onto my clothing. Oh, that one's folded over itself. Just because it takes off a little bit of the tackiness. Yeah. Before I put it on. You could use your skin as well, just pop it onto your hand, but I don't want it to take up my card from underneath.
Did you do your photo shoot in the break?
Yes.
Oh, how did that go?
Really quick. Did it very quickly, yeah.
Oh. Did they get the teapot out for you?
You what, sorry?
Did they get the teapot out for you?
I don't think I had a teapot, no.
What
did I do? I had to put a crown on. Yeah. And I had a cupcake.
Ah. We're doing some pictures for a special event which is coming up soon.
I'm not very good on photo shoots. I'm not very good at posing.
No, I'm saying, if you want me to be silly, I'll be silly. Yeah. But if you want me to sort of stand there and do... Yeah. I can't do that. No, I don't, George. No, and I'm the same. I get it. I think people think that we can do that, but actually, I'm a very awkward person. 23 left, sorry. Oh, wow. These are disappearing. They're going to go. These are going to go. You need to just buy this now. Don't wait for the demo to finish because they're going to go. Sorry, Debbie, you just feel a bit awkward. Yeah, I'm with you there. I think people think because we're on TV that we're quite happy we can pose, and but I'm a very awkward person. Like, they sort of tell me to do things, and I always feel like I'm just like swaying. I'm like, oh, just very awkward. I'm like this. No, I know what you mean. But if they say like, oh, do something silly, like do a funny walk, I'm much more comfortable doing that. But earlier I was having some pictures taken with Sarah for another event which is coming up, and we were sort of stood back to back, and then I was sort of just standing there, like I was sort of smiling, mouth closed, smiling, mouth open, and I could see her, and like she was properly doing the whole like head tilts and smiling and looking, and I was just like, I don't know how you do that, but you're very, very good at doing all of the different poses.
And that's what she said to me today. Like, tilt your head and do this. And I was like, I must have just looked really silly. I don't think they've come out. I never like my photos when they come out.
No.
But I'm also not precious about them. I just think they are what they are.
Exactly right. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. I never really sort of look at them after they've done them, but I never feel I've done them that well. When you do head tilt, it's like that, isn't it?
Right, do you want to take all these pieces out?
Yeah.
So let me just take my poker tool and get that last bit out. Yep. And then what we want to do is I'm now going to cut the whole thing out. So we've got our bit cut in, we've got our back piece, we've got our frame. So next what I want to do is to cut this piece out, and I think I've obviously used my piece of card somewhere. Just going to grab a new piece of card.
Okay.
And then we are going to cut this one out. Now, because we've got that outside cutting die, we can cut the whole thing. So let's pop that onto there. Take that around and pop that down. So we can cut the whole thing out now. So we've used the outside frame, first of all, to get our deckled edge frame, and now we're using the frame to actually cut out this inner part. So I know it seems strange that I've already cut it out of my cardstock, but it's a little bit like we're now doing what our creator card cutting cut-out dies do. We're doing the same thing with these.
Exactly right.
So we're cutting in and cutting out. So let's pop those on there and run that through. Like so. And then I'm going to bring in my favourite ink pads, which are our pigment ink pads.
Oh, which one?
Pigment ink pads. So we've got those. And actually, I think I'm just going to pop that through one more time. It's cut through, and you can see that it's all cut through, but it looks like just around this bit it could do with an extra cut. Now you could put your embossing mat through, because you can emboss your dies. So if you put your embossing mat as you would if you were embossing thin metal die, you could do that, but it doesn't need embossing. I just want to make sure that I've got that cut all the way through. That looks much better. So let's just take that one out, and then we can just, let's give this one a little tap and bring that one out. Look how beautiful that is. So we've now got our panel, but what I want to do is now use our ink pads on this panel. So let's pop those little pieces out and then just gather those, and then actually let's use that piece of scrap card. And then I'm going to bring in 3 colours. So because I was trying to find colours that would match our cardstock. So I've got my Chinese red. I've also brought in some orange because I figured there was a bit of orange in there. And also our midnight, which I love. I love that colour. Very nice. So we're going to use our ink pad. So let me just take our lids off. So we've got all of them at hand. What's the mucky one? And then let's pop these in. So I'm going to start off with the orange. In fact, I'm going to start with the red because the red one is going to go in the centre. Look how nice that red is.
Yeah.
So amazing. So you get a real amazing layer of colour. And then we're just going to use our orange. And this is what I love about pigment ink pads. Not only are the vibrancy is just incredible, they stay wetter for longer. Now before I blend, I want to make sure I've got enough in here because I don't want to contaminate my ink pad too much. So I'm just making sure I've got plenty on there. Same with the blue. Let's turn this one round. And then we can add that blue. Look at that blue, it's so gorgeous.
Absolutely. Just whilst we're watching you, a few more hellos coming through. Janet's in. Says, evening, I love watching you both. I live in Devon, Janet Bennett. Devon
that's
Massive.
Nice.
I'm from Devon. George is not in Devon, he's from Devon. Where are you from, Janet? Let us know whereabouts in Devon. Love that place. I hope you say south. George hopes you say north because he's north, I'm south. South side.
Is George from Devon?
Yeah, George is from North Devon.
I never knew that, George. Or did I? And I just forgot.
He's north, I'm south. Tresia Moon says, Parachute, Colorado, springing in to see you today. I'm gaga over swans. I've got to have them all. Hopefully you pick those up. Jeffrey Langley joins us. Jeffrey's busy on the socials tonight. Could you please pass a message to Debbie saying I truly loved it when she did her Facebook from home, especially updates on the 4-footed children.
Oh, have you found them? I really miss doing them, Jeffrey. I used to do weekly. I used to call them Debbie's Crafty Chat, I think.
Ah.
Or chat. I can't remember. Remind me what I used to call it. It was a while ago now. But
Craft Chat Create.
Craft Chat Create. Did someone write that in? Yes, and I used to do it every week. And I loved it, and I would spend an hour, 2 hours every single week. I did that for absolutely weeks. And I used to have a subject every week that we used to chat about.
Okay.
Yeah, so whatever the subject was that week, then we'd have a chat about it, and I loved it. And then, unfortunately, I got divorced, and you know, we split up.
So the videos from a while ago then?
Yeah,
Wow,
absolutely,
okay.
yes. And then I'm going to leave this here and I'll tell you why in a second.
Is that embossing powder?
It is embossing powder, yes. So we've got that onto here. And then I didn't have a craft room. So it was really hard to broadcast like from when you haven't got a proper room to do it from. But I move in house soon, hopefully in June.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, I am. And I'll have a craft room. So I'm hoping that I could go back to that again. So time permitting. But thank you. That's really nice of you to comment on that.
Jeffrey also saying, Crafters Companion should think of doing a day with all the great kids of its staff members. Nah, I come here for a rest, Jeffrey. I don't like that idea. No, I'm only joking. Of course I'm only joking. And Jeffrey also says, Ben and Craig should do a show at the warehouse showing all the hard-working folks and, if possible, get them to do projects. That wouldn't happen either.
I don't think the warehouse would be up.
They are too busy.
They work so hard.
Too busy.
Honestly, we work so hard. It's not just about being on air. To prepare for the shows, we work incredibly hard.
Absolutely. And do you know what? Last time Craig and I were in the warehouse together, we were running around filming that VT.
I bet they hated you.
I don't think we were invited back, to be honest with you. I don't think we were invited back. Kathy Green says, good afternoon, Debbie and Ben from Mechanicsburg. I'm so excited. My birthday is Thursday, and my husband treated me to some CC items that I wanted. What did you get, Kathy? What did you get treated to? Let us know. And hey to Charlotte, who says, I'm down now to only a few dotties and worried how I will cope without them. Just have to use them sparingly for now. These are some of the best and extremely versatile sets of dies, says EB. So much bang for your buck. They are amazing. They are now limited, less than 20 of these remaining. And Gilmore says, I wanted not to love these new dies, then I thought I could pick one or two, but with every sample or demo, I'm beginning to like them all. Gilmore, if you haven't yet got the showstopper, there are 13 chances
Oh my
left,
goodness,
Debbie.
that's amazing.
3 left.
Wow. So what I'm doing here, Ben, is because it's such a big cutout, I wouldn't be able to heat emboss or triple emboss so much in one go. So I'm doing half. So can you see how amazingly now that is looking on the end if I bring that in?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so it's really amazing. But what I'm going to do is now heat up my other side, and then we can do the same to the other. So while I'm letting this side cool down, I'm heating up now my opposite side. Yep, that's fine for me to pick up now. And then what we're going to do is we can now start to emboss the bottom half. And it's easier for a big die to dip it in like this into your powder, and then it's then you'll get that amazing. It's what we call a triple emboss. We say triple because any more than that it usually starts to sort of manoeuvre around the. It'll slide off, start sliding away.
You know how I remember triple emboss is the best?
How's that?
Because triple cooked chips are the best.
Triple cooked chips, yes.
Triple cooked chips, mwah. Triple amount of your heat embossing, mwah. That's how I remember.
Yeah, it is rather amazing. So, and it is a bit harder when you've got a bigger die. So doing it this way really enables you to make this enamelled look, but just doing half and half. And you can't really pick it up on there, but when this cools down and I show it to the camera, so there we go, I think that's it all melted.
Yes. Beautiful.
It is absolutely amazing. And to think that you can do that with your ink pads and some embossing powder is incredible. So let's just take that out the way. We're going to just pop that back. So that's given me time to let that cool down before we touch that.
It's amazing how little of that powder you use as well to create that effect.
Absolutely.
Most of it went back in the tub.
When we think about, I mean, this tub is, I'd say maybe it's over half amount still left in this tub. And we've had this on set for the last few years, so it does go a long way. But look at this now. I mean, that is just beautiful. It's like an enamelled tile now that we've got. So very Moroccan, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Very beautiful. Right, so let's bring in all our elements. So we've got our piece that we've cut out on the inside here. What I've also done, I've got a back piece as well. And then I've just took some silver mirror cards. So I've used the brush one, the one that's satin, rather than the shiny one. And we're just going to attach this to the inside of our card to start with. So just like so. I mean, obviously you could put this on any shape of card. This could just be into your standard 10-fold card or side-fold card. So I just want to put that onto the inside. And then we can attach this one onto our side pieces. And then I'm just going to decide where I want my, I want the darkest at the bottom, so I'm just going to turn that round so I can see where it's going to line up, because this is going to go on top of there. So you can still see through it, but we've got that beautiful tiled effect.
Beautiful.
Yes, absolutely beautiful. And just another different way of being able to do them. And actually, Ben, because we have those amazing three-way dies, we can do so many different techniques with them.
Absolutely. Do you know what? I'm no word of a lie here. So this is your, I think you did 3 earlier, didn't you? So this is your 4th demo.
I did 4 this morning.
No,
oh,
but
no, 3 with these. Yes,
so
you're right.
This is your 4th with the new set. Sarah did 6 earlier.
Wow.
And I think we've had 10 completely, between the two of you, 10 completely different demos.
Wow.
Different
That's
styles,
amazing.
different ways of using them. And I think it's incredible. And I love it on days when, you know, you come in and show us a bit, and then we have someone else come in and show us a bit, because we get your take, we get Sarah's take. And people who are buying this today, if you're going to get the showstopper, there's only 12 left, you've now got 10 projects to take home and recreate. How incredible is that?
That's amazing. Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So that then becomes our diorama card, you can see, so lots of depth. Then all I've done is, using that same papers, I've made some panels. So let me just bring these ones in. So I think that one was like that. Not that it really matters, but we did have a little bit of a, that's that way. So let's pop these on. So these are our side panels.
Whilst you're sticking, Terry's joined us from Medina. Terry, I've seen your card. Johnny, do you remember earlier on, and Terry was asking about the creator card, sorry, the shaker K card. She's done it and posted it. Created a K card with a shaker built in. Terry, if you can you send in the picture? It's on Facebook.
Sarah did a K card, didn't she?
So Sarah did a K card, and then Terry was saying, could you then incorporate a shaker card within the K card? And Sarah said, yes, you could. And then Terry's just tagged me in it on Facebook. She's created one in between shows. It looks brilliant. If you can send it in. They definitely
lend themselves to shaker cards, don't they?
Eleanor's finally given in and gone for the showstopper just in time, Eleanor. Brenda says, oh, the midnight colour, great on that card panel. And Jean F has just placed her order. She's also ordered a large storage bag for all the pens, plus a couple of other items. I really need to sit on my hands or not watch, says Jean. Yeah, if you watch, you're going to buy, aren't you, Debbie? Particularly when you've got a launch like this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's, you know, you can't help it. It's just one of those things. I'm going to put this on afterwards. Because first of all, we're going to pop our die cut over the top. So I want to make sure I get that in the right position before we put our frame round. Because bearing in mind that frame around the outside was the same frame that we used. I don't know where it's gone, but that is exactly the same size to then fit that in the centre. So we're going to use our dotty tape pen. And I'm just going to grab myself that piece of card, just to pop that onto a little bit in there, I can see. So being fussy like I am, just going to pop that out. Might not be able to actually, it looks like it's been heat embossed. So we'll have to leave that in. So this is where the dotty tape pen comes into their own, because they will go all over there without leaving the stringy pieces. And then just around the edges, I'm going to go around with my straight tape pen. Like so. and then we can pop this on. So now you could either leave a tiny drop shadow, so we're going to do that, a very small one, just to go round, so you can see that white just coming through there.
Yeah.
Just gives it a whole new level of look. I'm just going to turn that over and burnish it down. I always say this, Ben, just in case you pick up anything or ruin what you've already done in that design. You don't want to spoil that sort of, look at that gloss.
So gorgeous.
I mean, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. And then we're going to do the same with that frame now. That frame is going to go all the way round the outside. Now, if you wasn't sure with your tape like this and you wanted to use a wet glue, that's absolutely fine. And then we're just going to place that one around our frame, so that will fit around there. Just going to turn that the other side so I can match that up. And then we're just going to slowly pop that into place. And again, I'm going to go on the back and just burnish that all down.
Might be my new favourite card of the day here.
Oh,
Really like this one, Debbie.
it's very nice, isn't it? Especially when you've got that shine.
Yeah, the
and
colour
literally,
palette.
all I've got is I've just got a friend sentiment I'm going to pop on. And I got two bows. I wasn't sure whether to put a white one or a blue one. Should we go for white or do we go for blue?
I like the blue, but George likes the white. Johnny, casting vote. Blue or white, Johnny? He likes white.
He's going for white.
Yeah.
Going for the white. So let's pop this one on.
Gallery gang.
They're like,
Johnny's
they
just
like
gone.
ganging up
Who
on
said
you.
white? George went, me. I said, oh, nice one. Waldorf and Statler again. Ganging up on me. Let's stick together, those boys. Where one goes, the other one goes. Like me and my shadow.
So let's pop that. We'll pop that going across like that. And then we'll pop this one on, just on that top piece.
You sure you want to go with the white?
Oh, did you want to go with blue then?
Yeah, go on, just to annoy them.
Let's go with blue
Yes! Thanks, Debbie.
then. There we go.
Yay!
And there we go.
That's
There's
incredible.
a beautiful card. Let's turn that round. You can see it's got a very Moroccan feel, but look
has.
at that high shine that you're getting on there. It's so stunning. Love that one.
Incredible, that is.
I love what you did there.
I really like that. That is a big contender, that, isn't it, for demo of the show. And if it goes through, oh, it's going to be a big vote tonight. I tell you what. Hey to Jennifer Joseph, who says, glad I was finally able to get the showstopper. Thank you for the free shipping to the US. You are welcome. There was going to be less than 12 available now because we're going to take a break in a second and give you a chance to check out. If you have this in your cart, you need to be pressing checkout when we give you the break in just a second. Gilmore says, Ben, I am one half of the other Waldorf on Statler. The Statler to my Waldorf is Jane Wilson, and I shall harass you plenty whilst I await her arrival. Well, thank you. I always look forward to your harassment, Gilmore. And also, thank you to Terry, who sent through her picture. We will have a look at that very shortly indeed. Most interesting comment of the night so far, Kirsty D. I was watching a programme about the Bermuda Triangle earlier, and I think I might know what has happened to the dotty tape pens now. It's either a rogue wave, methane gas, or downdrafts. I would say one of the latter two, especially in here, methane gas or downdrafts. But when the dotty tape pens come back in, you guys will be the first to know. Are we taking a break? I think we shall. This needs to be checked out. We have 9 of these now remaining. Next 9 get it. The rest of you miss out. We have more than 9 of you with this in basket, so it's fastest fingers first. Go, go, go. When we come back, we'll show you more. But quick, get checked out. This is going to go.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
The one that was really funny, Ben. You didn't.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that? We'll do it. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
There once was a man who was very crafty. His name was Craig from Carnoustie. He joined the team on Crafters TV. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He wanted to prove he was the man, but he lost at craft wars to Leanne. But 2 weeks later he beat Jan. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He did so well on Crafters TV, Sarah sent him off to Germany, where he did some work for QVC. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. His crafting skills, they aren't half bad. In fact, I'd say they're totally rad. That's mainly down to his favourite foam pads. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. The crafters, they loved him a lottie for his charm and skill. They went quite potty, they nicknamed him the Hardy Scotty. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. In the crafting world, he's standing tall. He's the best Scottish crafter of them all. Catch him Monday to Friday on his wake-up call. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live.
Welcome back, everybody. That is pretty much gone. We're waiting for the next update on that, but if you have not got that, you're going to miss out. So well done if you've got it. Thank you, Susie. My favourite song. I love the Craig videos. Pearl Chan says, I broke down, I've ordered the Today Special. Oh, the launch. Well done. Excellent news. And Hannah Gosling-Smith. Hannah says, Kiri just said, who's she? I said, that's Debbie. She goes, hi, Debbie. I said, I'm sorry, I don't think that she can hear you. That's how TV works. So she shouts, hi, Debbie! She's 3.5 years old, Kiri. Can you say hi back to Kiri? She's been saying hi.
What's her name?
Kiri.
Kiri. Hi, Kiri. Mwah.
See? TV can work like that. Right, let us do some ribbon threading. Now, these ribbon threading dies were launched last week to much aplomb. I've used that word twice today, and I don't usually say it. I don't know why I keep saying it, but I like it. It's launched to much aplomb. Oh, 3 times now. And these are great because What you get again with these is versatility. You've got the ability to be able to use the outer dies here to be able to cut these into your cardstock. Left side, right side, you can cut the whole thing out or you can cut the whole thing in. So you know what, if you like a set which is versatile once again, then you've got the ability to be able to do that. You're going to get in this set 18 dies in total, so the detailed inner die within each, the 2 outer dies, and that gives you 18 across the set of 6. And again, do you know what? As we chatted about these when we launched them, obviously you're going to be threading your ribbon through these. Lots of different opportunities within the different sets to be able to do that. You know, I'm sure you've probably got lots of ribbon lying around, so great stash buster certainly, but also opportunity to thread things like your twine through, and if you've got any threads that you can pop through these as well. But you don't always necessarily have to do that, because these are really just wonderful designs that can be left unthreaded if you so wish. So Alluring Hearts is the first one. This is the Charming Hearts. You've then got this one here, which was Craig's favourite, the Entwined Elegance, which apparently he likened to a corset. Apparently so. I saw shoelace through trailer. That's what I saw. He saw corset. I mean, what does that tell you about us two? Then you've got your decorative flourish. You've also got the beautiful modern geometric, and lastly in this set is that decorative butterfly. So lovely set of dies, 18 in total that you are getting. Just before we go over these CDs with Debbie, Faye Parks. Hello, Debbie and Ben. I was born in Axminster, Devon. Ben from Faye in Kent. Axminster, that is sort of East Devon, Axminster. It's just up the road from my parents-in-law. They live Collerton way, that way, so that's not too far from you at all. Axminster is like the nearest big town. Kirsty D says, oh dear, this song is going to be stuck in my head now for the rest of the night. Okay. And Hannah says, thank you. Kiri waved back and she said, see, she can hear me.
Oh, bless her little heart. That's so cute.
Four Holidays Design says, good afternoon from sunny Florida. Just tuned in time for my favourite of Ben's songs. Yes. And Nanny to the Girl says, nobody uses Brenda anymore. Did she leave home? Brenda's still around somewhere, I think, isn't she?
She got lost. I don't know where she went. She went somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, she went to America and never came back, yes. Apparently.
They pinched her.
She probably went over there and was like, oh, I quite like America. Say that. Oh, just before we see some of the samples with the ribbon threading dies, here's Terry's K card that she made. So this was copying an example of what Sarah did earlier on. However, Terry used the K card and then made a shaker out of it, a shaker K card.
Amazing, yeah. How and cool that's from the birthday box, Sarah's birthday box.
Ah, yes. That's incredible.
A brilliant idea. Yeah, love it.
I love the fact that you asked the question and said, would it be possible? Then Sarah said yes. And then literally in between the shows, you've gone away and done that. Credit to you, Terry. A fantastic crafting. Well done. Thank you for showing us. Ribbon threading dies. By the way, 5 of the showstoppers left. I'll get over to Debbie in a minute. 5 of the showstoppers left if you want to grab those. If you think they've missed out, we've got 5 left to be checked out. So grab them. Right, over to Debbie.
5.
Actually, there's one more thing.
5.
No, sorry.
Can't believe that, only 5 left. I'm thrilled, honestly. If you've not got them, you would not be sorry to have them. So make sure you get those final 5 in your basket. Well, not all of them, you only need 1 of them. Right, the ribbon threading dies, another great versatile way. I love these. I like things that are mindful, that are pretty, that you can do lots of different things with, and you can definitely do that with these. When you think about just cutting it down the side there and then making that beautiful deckled edge, that's using one of the outside cutting edge and then your die cut inside. Yeah. But this one does it on 2 pieces, so you've got those outside cutting edges. Because you've got a left and a right, you can do it on the left and right side, so I think that's amazing. Yeah. And also you can use it on the outside cutting edge, you can use on your inside of your mats and layers, so that's another great way. They are absolutely stunning. You can do so much different things with them. Love this one. Look how nice this one looks. So our very own Lily's done this one. Beautiful one to cut on the horizon. It's not the horizon, the diagonal alley. Then I love this one.
Is that a frame?
It's a frame, yes. So I created, so my cards, in fact, I put it back into the sample library today, but I created, if you, this one's been done smaller, so the pieces have just been trimmed to fit this card. But actually, if you cut an 8 1/4 inch square, your dies will fit all the way round there. So you can do that. Now look at this one. This is incredible. I mean, look at all those beautiful colours. I'm assuming this is colouring your ribbon with our alcohol pens. So really gorgeous one there with our Colour Your World.
Oh,
absolutely
that
love
was
that. Someone make that because it's got no name on, so it must have been one of our demonstrators. Corinne? I was going to say
Corinne
Debbie, because Debbie Robinson's, that's very much her style and colouring her ribbon, but that's a Corinne make.
Yes.
And then one here, final one before I get onto the demo. So absolutely stunning dies. Now I'm going to be using our modern, no I'm not oh yes I am, modern geometric. Yeah. I thought I was doing a different demo. So this is how they work. You've got your two outside cutting dies which are separate, and then you've got your inside part of your die. Now I want to be creative with a box lid, so I'm going to take my box lid. Now I've created this, I've already made my box base. I've created this by using an 8 by 10 inch piece of card, and then I've scored it at 1 1/4 inch all the way round. So that then allows me to pop my die at the side here and cut directly into my box lid. So that's what we're going to do first of all. We're just going to take a piece of tape, pop that into place, so just holding that down there, and I'm just going to take another piece to hold the bottom down as well. So I'm just taking a little bit of the tackiness off of my low tack tape so it doesn't rip my box lid. And then all we're going to do is run that one through. So now this is just using your actual main die in the centre, and it means no matter what piece of card you got, in what shape, if it fits through your die cutting machine, you're going to be able to die cut it into your cardstock. So another take on our creator cards, really.
Yes.
I mean, we've become quite famous for them, haven't we, creator cards?
Oh,
and we do them in so many different designs, which is amazing. So once we've done that, you can see I'm going to take that out, just take my tape away, still quite sticky there, and then the bottom piece as well, and you can see that really does take to that. Took the tape off and it's still come a little bit sticky, but there we go. So that's cut directly into the front of my box. So that's that piece done. Then what I want to do is just going to release some of these pieces, and then we're going to cut this out of, I had to have a, there we go. No, it's not. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. I've got just a piece of craft card, and this is how you're going to cut both pieces out. So we're just going to offer that into the side so we can see that will fit that perfectly. Oh, and actually it doesn't fit it perfectly, because if I turn that round, I know that's going to go that way.
Oh, okay.
There we go. So there is a right and a wrong, if you know, if you know what I mean. So, and then we're going to place both of these. Now, you don't have to put them both all together. You could cut one side, or you could cut your middle one, and then you could put your dies in. But actually, I think you can put these in quite safely, as long as you pop your tape into place, so they don't slip. But if you did feel like you wanted to do them separately, you can absolutely do that.
And this is showing, isn't it? So you can go straight in, cut straight out, go left, go right.
Absolutely, which is amazing, isn't it? That dies do that.
The split outer dies are incredible, aren't they? The fact that they give you even more versatility.
Yeah, totally, totally. So there we go. We've taped that one into place, so we're just going to run that one through, and that's going to give us now our cut out. So I just wanted to show those variations of how you could do that. So while that's going through, we're going to grab our ribbon, and just once that comes out, we can then start doing our ribbon threading.
Yes.
Just
got to say hi to Chaz, who's got the showstopper. Yes, Chaz.
Yes.
And Hannah Gosling-Smith, I love this comment, says that this is what really sets Crafters Companion apart. It feels like we're all very welcome here, rather than just being customers, although now Kiri thinks that I'm wrong about how TV works and she can be heard. Apologies about that.
Let's hope she doesn't get upset when she's just listening to the lady on the news.
Yeah, because she ain't going to say hello. It's just the lovely people here, Kiri, at Crafters TV that always say hello. And it is true. I know it always sounds cheesy, but we are a big family. Obviously, you know, you come here to buy the products and, you know, be entertained and have the demonstrations. But we're also here to have fun with you guys because we are one big happy family, aren't we?
Absolutely. Do you know what, Ben? It's hard, isn't it? Because obviously everyone knows we're here because we're selling something.
Yes.
But what I do love about Crafters Companion, as much as we want you to buy, you're not forced to buy anything. I love the fact that we offer education, and we're there to help you every step of the way, show you different things that you can do with them, you know, but it is, of course, I mean, you buying keeps us in a job. There's no question about that, is there? But there's a lot more that goes. Sarah's work ethos is just amazing. And it shows through all of us. You know, we're all here for a long time, and we have a really good work relationship with everybody, don't we, on the team?
We do. We're one big family. You guys are that extended family, and there's no place like this. And I'm quite happy saying that over and over again because we're interactive, we answer the questions, you know, you get in touch, you know, we send you away with loads of ideas.
Because the other thing, Ben, to look at as well is you can't pretend for this amount of time.
No.
So do you know where some people say, like, there is people that would say, like, oh, not everyone gets on that well, and but actually we do, and you can't pretend that you don't. I think you couldn't put on that front for such a long time. And that shows, I think people love that because they do feel like they're our friends and part of us, and it's what keeps us loving our jobs.
We were chatting about this earlier on, we had a good old natter earlier on. It's one of the things that Debbie and I were chatting about in the green room, just saying like how lucky we are to be here and, you know, to be amongst friends. And, you know, we all have those days everywhere we work where, you know, some days you can have a little bit of the hump for whatever reason.
Absolutely.
But actually, this is like I think the best place I've certainly ever worked. The people are brilliant. You know, you guys are brilliant. You know, the products brilliant. It's not a bad place to be, is it? Eh?
Not at all.
Especially when you can nap off for a month and go on holiday if you feel like it.
And it's what makes us unique that we're interactive, isn't it, as well?
There's nowhere like it, is there?
Right, so you've just seen me thread that ribbon through. I've already threaded my box, and all I've done, so with this one, I thread it exactly the same way. And then all I'm going to do is literally with my tape pen, if you just pop that onto your tape like that, you can just move that across and that will just stick onto that side. But because I'm using craft cards and I've then just snipped into my corners. Now, if you want to know how to make a box, there is lots and lots of tutorials online for box making. So go and look at those, but you will need one of our scoreboards, so either our master score or our big score. So all I'm doing now is popping some tape onto those tabs. And then I've also, I meant to put that on first, I've got a craft piece of card, because we're using craft card. I've popped that on here, because then when we turn it over, you'll see that craft card coming through, so it all sort of lends itself. So all I'm going to do is pop that into place as well. So just using that, and then it just neatens the inside of your box as well. So just using that all the way around. Pop that onto the base, like so, making sure that all my sides will come up, and then just pop that down. Let's use my scoring tool just to make sure that's all flattened. And then all I've got here is I've been using some of my bit box. I've got our paisley, it is, yes, absolutely. So I thought this would go really nice with the white and the craft card. It would all go really lovely together. I love, one of my favourite things to do is to have a route through all of the older paper pads.
That was one of the first paper pads I ever showed on Crafters TV.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And we forget, I mean, the paper pad that come with this, the colours in it are just beautiful. And it made me think I really must get them out more often. Same with the So Retro paper pad that I used earlier. You forget and the trouble is we have so many beautiful paper pads, we then forget to bring out the old ones and use them. And actually, items like this, like your ribbon threading, your creator card dies, your edgeables, that's when you should be getting all those paper pads out. And this is why I always say, don't not use your paper pads. Use them, because you'll always have papers left over.
September 2020, that was.
September 2020. Wow.
All those years ago.
A few years ago. Right, so let's pop this onto the side like so. And then all we're going to do, we're going to use this one and just pop that down the centre. So again, just using our tape pen down those sides. Let's pop that into there, just so it's tying it all up. So let's pop that just there, like so.
Nice.
And I'm popping this all on first before we pop that together. And then I'm leaving this white because I don't want to take anything away from the top of our box. So we've just got that nice white brim. And then what I've done is I've just created my card base out of craft card as well. So we can pop that round. And then the last thing I want to do is let's pop that on. All I then want to do is I've just got a sentiment, which is just for you. Let's pop some foam pads onto there.
Nice, very good this. Perfect.
And then we're going to pop that just on there, like so. And I've lost my bow, so if I just bring this one in, exactly the same.
Brilliant.
But all I've done with this one is I've popped a little bow and a couple of gems on. So let's pop that into place. And there you go, there's our beautiful box.
That's brilliant. I love that so much. It's going to be another tell you what, tough vote for demo of the show and then tough vote for demo of the day in just a little while. Terry Anderson says, glad this is in my Debbie folder for when these arrive. I was able to score the 3 launches, so the cutting and out, which we've had on the show, the quirky stamps, which are also on the show, and the ribbon threading dies as well. Coletta says, we are a happy family. I love the inspiration and the interactive fun. Who doesn't like good fun? I know, who doesn't like fun, right? Laura Fair says, I wish my cards looked this beautiful. I bet your cards look better than you think they do. I think sometimes you can be, not you, but one can be quite critical about what one does. So Laura, I bet your cards are marvellous.
Just literally, if you want to perfect something, just keep re-watching back the videos. Just get a card that you really like, watch any of the team, and just redo that card lots of times, because eventually you will make it just like we do. Because honestly, it's not really us that makes it look good, it's the tools that we have. And if you've got those tools, a little bit of practice, you could be making the most perfect cards. But I bet you're already there.
I bet you are. Collins Correa says, I love the idea, or like the idea of using the ribbon cutting dice for boxes. Kelly says, I saw a corset when I saw them the night before they launched. I laughed so hard when Craig saw it too. Trust Craig. And Hannah saying, Kiri will be saying hi to everyone at the beginning of the craft along. Oh yes, that is going to be amazing. And then hubby is taking her out for the afternoon because quite frankly, she'd be a nightmare on live TV.
Oh, so is she going to be on TV on Saturday?
On Tuesday next week.
Ah, I thought Saturday, because we've got a craft along Saturday, I believe, haven't we?
We have. That's with Curran in Maui, I think. Or is Curran with us on Thursday? That's on Thursday. Who's with us Saturday? Susie will tell me. I can't think of a time where we've had a little one on a craft along. We've seen plenty of pets. So I'm not a little. That's going to be amazing to meet Kiri. Hannah, make sure it's Betsy Black on Saturday. I've just been told. And Hannah's with us on Tuesday. That's going to be great. Make sure, yes, Kiri comes and joins us, says hello. I mean, if she's well behaved, I mean, maybe she could stay with you a little bit longer. Up to you. The ribbon threading dies, if you want to go for the full collection, here we go. £32 today is your platinum price, or $40 on these. And again, you've seen that with each and every one of the designs, you get the 2 outer dies. So you've got real creativity with these, the real ability to be able to cut these in, cut these out as a panel, cut them right, cut them left, you know, use all of your different ribbons. Great scrap busters, as I say, and nice because you can create panels with these, nice because you can use these almost as edgeables, as you saw with that card that Lily made. Nice that you just see with that demo with Debbie there, that you can use these to create some really, really glamorous boxes as well. So loads of different ways to use these, super versatile. And as I said, if you saw the previous ribbon threading dies that we had, those bigger dies, and maybe you thought perhaps those were not quite manageable, these definitely are, and these certainly do pack a punch for you as well. Nice and easy to work with, really, really pretty for all occasions, and a great price on those today too, so £32 or $40. Get those checked out. Just a couple of items to show you before we have a quick break and give you opportunity to get your baskets get your baskets checked out or chalked out, whatever you want to do. Academy of Colour. Now, yesterday on our Spectrum Noir Colour Me Happy anniversary, we had an incredible deal on the original Academy of Colour, the best ever price that we'd done it for, and we chatted all around that with Leanne. If you bought into that, if you grabbed it yesterday at that price, congratulations. Secondly, if you haven't yet bought the kind of bolt-on boxes, the add-on boxes, tonight is the night you buy the Flora and Fauna, because goodness me, what a deal. This is a £48, $65 add-on box that you can pick up if you're platinum for £24 or $36, but only up until midnight. It's the Flora and Fauna collection. So again, you can, as we always chat about, you can buy this as an individual box should you wish to, and there will be content on the digital content that is provided by Leanne as part of the Academy of Colour. What you might find though is that you know, there may be some pens that she'll use from another box in specific demos. So that's the only reason we say, you know, it's great to jump on the Academy in full and get all of the boxes, because then you'll have all of the pens, you'll have all of the stamps and everything that you need to really get the very best from this. This is the Flora and Fauna. I want to say this was the third one along the route, might have been the fourth. It was Porter, I think it's Flora and Fauna was third, but no matter. You're going to get within this, of course, a beautifully presented box once again. Inside, you're going to get all of these pens, which look like this here. So you're going to get 6 more of the duo colours. So duo-ended, get it right in a minute, duo-tipped alcohol markers, and all of these colours, again, not new colours, but colours specific to the demos and projects that Leanne is going to show you within the digital content. The digital content is accessed by the card that you get in your box, QR code, you scan it, and then you have, I think, upwards of about, did you say, I think 16 hours there now for you to be working with. 2 more of those Duo Aquas in there too. Again, those are relating to what she's going to be showing you within the videos. And then you get all of these stamps. You get a little palette included in there. You also get your Flora and Fauna panel that you can pop into your folder. But all of these stamps, again, are relating to the demos that she's doing, so you can practice with these, and then actually you've got some really, really nice stamps in there too that you can then create some gorgeous projects with. Beautifully presented, great value for money. This is a great, if you picked up the original Academy of Colour last night for that ridiculous price, you've now got a ridiculous price on one of the bolt-on boxes as well. £24, $36, do not miss it. If you come back and try and get this tomorrow, you will be able to get it, but you'll be paying that price. Next, we have Explorer kits, and this again is another incredible buy, and I'm not surprised to learn that you've only got until midnight to get these, because we are bringing you the very, very popular Discovery kits, and again, these are just brilliant as gift ideas for kind of dipping your toe in the water with a particular style of colouring, or indeed, again, maybe you've done the Academy of Colour and now you want to decide kind of which pens you want to be working with. This bundle that we've put together of the Discovery Explorer kits is brilliant, because what we bring you in this collection, the blended mandalas, incredible for the fact that you get all of your worksheets in there for you to be able to practice colouring your mandalas. Incredible for the fact that you're going to get a selection of your tri-blends in there as well. So 3 tri-blend markers. You get your coral blend, you get your light green blend, and you get your true blue blend. And as we all know, I think by now, 3 pens, yes, but 9 different hues within those pens. You've got your art liners in there as well, 2 of those, plus you've got your practice papers, and you've got your booklet with Baz Fernell, who will take you through everything that you need to know to get the very best out of the mandala set. On top of that, you're going to get your creative colouring. This again is with your instructions from Cara Aldridge and inspiration from her too. Now, whilst you get tri-blends in your mandalas, in this box, this is why it's so brilliant we've put these together, you get classiques. So you can give those a bit of a try. Again, dual-ended markers. These come with that fine nib and then the chisel nib the other end. You're going to get within that an art liner as well. Plus, you're getting those, there's 5 markers in that one, classiques actually. You've got your carnation. You've also got your aniseed, your denim, you've got your honeydew and your ice grey included in there too, plus your practice papers to be colouring with. And then if that wasn't enough, all of this for $23.98. These are $14.99 normally, or $19.99. You're going to get the manga and comic. And whilst I would say that this one's popular, this one's the most popular of the Discovery kits that we do, and this one is brilliant for the fact that, you know, you've got some tri-blends, you've got some classiques. In this one, we give you 2 more classiques, another art liner, and some illustrators to try as well. And again, all of these specific to the instruction that you're going to get this time from Nicola Yao. You get all of your papers in there too, and it's just a brilliant way for you to try lots of our pens, try different styles of colouring. But actually, if you're just looking for some great gift ideas, maybe for the kids and the grandkids, maybe you're already planning ahead for the next break, which will be here before you know it with the kids' holidays, these are perfect. Great little stocking fillers and great just to treat yourself to as well. $23.98 or $31.98 platinum. That deal ends at midnight tonight. And just before we go to the break, the showstopper is hanging on by an absolute thread. 3 remaining. If you want to guarantee that you get this, 3 chances left. I have no doubt we have got people with these in baskets right now. More than 3 people will have them in baskets. People are going to miss out. 3 chances left. Let's give you the opportunity to check them out. We'll come back, do some more comments, do all of the votes as well. It's going to be an incredible night for demo of the show, demo of the day, and we'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
A few weeks ago on the show, we were talking about places where all you guys lived. Well, we might have used Google Earth just to have a bit of a sneaky look at the village, town, or city that you lived in. And I thought it might be quite funny if I wrote a little ditty and I put on my Facebook page, where do y'all live? And I'll put your towns and cities and village into my little song. But I didn't realize that there would be about 425 responses. So I'm gonna cram as many places into this song as I can, but I won't get them all in. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. We craft in Lydney, Lynbrook, Launceston, Lehana, Tampa, Darlington, Alma Beach, Sedalia, Wills Point, Widnes, Wildwood, Wildham, Archer, Jackwell Lake, Walkerburn, Yate, Hesperia, Sublimity, Pinho, Avon, Freeport, Mapleton, San Jose, Enumclaw, Great Bend, Detroit, Keniston. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Parachute, Paradise, Pollux, Papillion, Sheepshead Bay, St. Petersburg, Seacon, Sutton, Saturday, Bristol, Brighton, Brooklyn, Blackwood, Barnsley, Tide Squeeze, South Shields, Tampa Hills and Bentley, Campbell, Tucumcari, Ottawa, Hull, Harrisburg, Lexington, Tupelo, Cincinnati, Austinburg. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Loxahatchee, Lakesville, Lawrence, Lacey, Livermore, Albuquerque, Weeki, Washi, Pensacola, Elsmere Park, Mechanicsburg, Williamsburg, Rebella, Houston, Burlington, Wet Wang, Market, Drayton, Yale, Medford, Wellington, Wapakoneta, Homer, Sassa, Santa Rosa, Wichita, Honolulu, Riverdale, Melbourne, Commerce, Fentanyl. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Newton Abbey, Richmond, Dudley, Georgetown, East Kilbride, Eugene, Ferrum, Rhinebeck, Walkerstown, Ewaheim, Fort Wayne, Gloucester, Chester, Long Beach, Raphael, St. Dominic's and Cloud City, Augustine Beach, Sand Springs, Romford, Tulsa, Traverse City, Wesley Chapel, Ballarat, Medina, Ramble City. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Sawbrook, Tucson, Kissimmee, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Biloxi, Latte, Elmira, Glendale, Scottsdale, Anchorage, and Hurtville, Seattle, Gold Canyon, Ipswich, Cumberland, Unionville, Toledo, Miami, Atlanta, Cleveland, Gold Canyon, Altoona, Calounda, Port Orange, Clover, Rising Sun. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. And there's a few more places I didn't manage to get into the song. West Runton, Newcastle, Kingswood, Sandbach, Carlisle, Bewley, Albury, Durham, Springfield, Ashington. We crafted Greenville, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sumter, Oak Park, Winchester, Knapp Hill, Stoke-on-Trent, Mount Pocono, Greenville, Charlotte, Oxon Hill, Tunbridge Wells, Modesto, Haverhill, Sierra Vista, Arecibo, Morgantown, O'Fallon, Aurora, Black Forest. We crafted Hermiston, Brownsburg, Henderson, Socorro, Fort Myers, Mandenholm, Hilliard, Farmingdale, East Moline, Summers Point, Calgary, Charleston, Sawston, Malden, Galloway, Fitchburg, Hopewell, Aberdeen, Winstead, Castlewood, Chatsworth, Limestone, Victoria, Willoughby, Rockland, Canton, Falmouth, Conestoga, Lyndhurst, Ashbourne, and Cluj-Napoca. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Cluj-Napoca. Kilmore says that car, laughy face. Good, isn't it, with a little purple suitcase on top? Crafter suitcase. Another pretty mate, Debbie says, Nanny to the girls. Beautiful, Debbie says, Sarah Ibbotson. Lois says, beautiful box, Debbie. And gorgeous box, Debbie says, Coletta. Lynn says, the hashtag Go Live Granny. Hi, I'm late to the party. As away with family, we'll let you off. And I've been crafting with the grandchildren. Marvellous. And Hannah says, back to Kiri, says, Kiri just likes to help. Help is in inverted commas. We can see how it goes. Maybe she'll get demo of the day. She likes to wind the handle on the MIDI for me. I got her a mini yesterday so she can craft along with me. I'm loving the sounds of all of this, and I am now very much looking forward to next Tuesday. Johnny's in as well, and you'll get to speak to Johnny. Who's in with you that day? Is it Charlotte? Tuesday it is. It's Tuesday. Yeah, so Charlotte and Johnny you'll get to meet beforehand. So yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We're going to squeeze in one more demo and then we'll get all of the votes done. Demo of the show and then the big one, Debbie versus Sarah for demo of the day. But we're going to come back to the statement cut in and out dies. Complete collection, 14 dies in total that you're getting here. They do exactly what they say on the screen. You can use all of the dies to cut out to create yourself a little topper to go on a project, and then you can cut in as well. So you can do potentially a bit of paper piecing, you can do, create these, do a bit of colouring, create an aperture for a shaker card. You saw the swans a little bit earlier on that beautiful project on the box. Again, you're going to cut straight in, cut out to create that beautiful effect. This is gorgeous, again, more sort of scenic, that one, isn't it? The beautiful butterfly meadow. So again, cut out, cut in. You've got that rose, cut out, cut in. And then you've also got that beautiful sunflower. That is gorgeous, splendid sunflower. So much detail that you're going to get within that one. You've got the beautiful butterfly. It wouldn't be a collection really, would it, without a stunning butterfly die set. And then lastly in the collection is the little birdie, the cockatoo. £28 or $36 for the full collection. We'll go over and get a quick demo with Debbie in just a second. Before that though, let me just tell you, the showstopper for the deep border creator card dies. Don't scream and shout, but they have now
sold out.
They're gone. They're out of here. Potentially a smaller collection might be put together later in the week, maybe for Second Chance Sunday. But that showstopper is gone. Well done if you got it. Well done if you got your free shipping in the States as well, and all of those added extras. congrats. Look forward to see what you guys are going to make with that set. Right, let's squeeze in this last quick little demo. Which of the cut-in cutouts are you going to use, Debbie?
The bold butterfly.
Bold butterfly.
Yes, absolutely. I love this one because it is a really big, bold one. I'm going to use it in two ways. The first one I want is a matte and layer, so that's going to be for this one.
Yep.
Then I'm going to cut this fully out, but I'm going to do it in two parts. So let's start off with those ones. I'm just going to turn my plates around because they look like they're in need of rotating. Pop that onto there and then just run them through. Again, I know we've used that word a lot today, but versatility of dyes. I think it's the one thing we do look for when we are doing any sort of crafting. We don't want it to just be a one-hit wonder, do we? We want it to go on to do so many different things. You know, we're fully aware that we pay really good money to have our craft goodies, so we want them to go a long way. So that's our matte and layer there. I also want to cut another matte and layer out here, so I'll show you that one cutting in a second.
Okay.
So let's have that one and just run that through. Actually, I'm being silly here, I should just put it through my plate, so that'd be quicker. But saying that, by the time I've just put that onto a new plate, it would have took me that 8 seconds to go through. But never mind.
A little cackle.
I don't know why I just start laughing at nothing really. You make me laugh.
You make me laugh. Tell my funniest thing ever. Well, not funniest thing ever, because there's a lot of funny moments. But Johnny, do you remember recently when you had that tray of water and you were walking out of the studio with it, trying not to like spill the water, and just like laughing herself out of the studio that she might spill this tray of water on the floor. So funny. Just heard her laughing all the way up the corridor to the kitchen. So funny.
Well, I mean, the good thing is I do laugh at myself,
yes.
So, you know, it can't be all that bad. So, Ben, what we've done here is cut in, not cut out, but we are going to cut that out as well because I do want that whole thing cut out. But I love the fact that you can show it being cut out and cut in. So just popping that in. I'm going to just pop that at the bottom and at the top. And then this one, we're going to then use our die to go inside there. So again, I am just going to secure that one down. So we're just going to pop that into place like so, and then just hold that down just like that. And then run those ones through. So nice and simple. Always good as well, if you're going to do things like this and you want different mats and layers, it would be worth, if you're not going for all the collection and you just like certain ones, get a couple of them and then it'll take less time to cut them out as well. So that cuts out our whole black butterfly. I mean, look at that. That is just stunning, absolutely stunning. We've got our white one now, so let's take this one out. So you've got your white one. And then I've got a white base as well, which I want to pop over the top like that. Now, all this is going to do, this is going to create just a little bit more dimension. So let's take these pieces out, make sure my dies are clear. And then we will do some matte and layering and a little bit of colouring as well. So I'm going to use my dotty tape pen. Let's use the back of some card here just to pop this down. Now you do want to either use your adhesive sheets or you want to use your dotty tape pen to adhere this one down. You don't want no stringy pieces of glue or wet glue either. And the reason I say that is because we're going to colour directly over the top of this one. So once we've popped this one on like so, we can then, I'm going to use my scoring tool just to go down at the back there. And then I'm just going to bring in one of our pens. So these are our tricolour pens, which has our vanilla, our satsuma and our fuchsia blend in there. Okay. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take those colours. So to start with, I'm going to just take our colours up here, like so. And you can see I'm not being too fussy. I'm just colouring over that entire one. Because we've got that nice soft brush nib, it means I can really get into those little sections. So nice and easy to do. And then we're going to go in with that darker colour on the inside next to there. I love this pen. It's one of my absolute favourites. But my trouble is, and I don't know if you find this at home, once I've got a favourite, I use it all the time.
Oh, right, never turn to anything else.
Yeah, and I think I've got to stop doing that because we do so many good colours of these. So I'm just going to go in just to blend that in to that midsection. And then on the outer part, just going to come in with that beautiful pink. And you wouldn't think this would work, but it works so well. And the reason I'm not being too fussy is because we are going to overlay the black. I've used a lot of oranges.
Lots of oranges
today,
and reds,
yes.
yeah. Yeah, Sarah did actually, on the first card, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and then you did a lot with the that last card when you were doing the heat embossing, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, orange, reds, and yeah, perhaps that's what it is, making us use all these nice bright colours.
That's it, spring and summer. Spring's here. Laura messaged me earlier on actually just to tell me how delighted she was that the weather's taken a turn for the better and that she hung the washing out on the line for the first time this year.
Oh, I hung mine out as well last week.
Did you?
Yeah, I've had it out a few times.
She's like, it's been such a gorgeous day. Oh, yeah, Johnny got the wash out of the line recently. So it's been such a gorgeous day. I said I couldn't tell you. I haven't left the building today. We don't leave. We don't see.
I did go out earlier to put the biggest roll of bubble wrap in my car.
Oh, yes. Might have taken a few pictures of that. Ho, ho, ho.
That was funny. I got it in.
That was
because
funny.
we're moving, and I said to Tracy, and John actually said, he said, we've got a massive roll of bubble wrap. Do you want it? And I was like, yes, please. And then he come out. No, I asked Johnny if he meant all of it, and he said, yes, I could take it all. I could wrap the whole house up, yeah, absolutely. It's rather a lot. But the reason I took it all is because Al's brother is moving in with my best friend.
Ah, yes.
So they've bought a house together as well. Yes, I know, how funny is that? Yeah. So they're gonna, but they've got 2 houses to pack up where I already live with Al, but she doesn't live with Rich. So
it was
yeah,
a
they've got
lot of
2
bubble wrap.
houses. It was a lot of bubble wrap. Yeah, a lot. But it's going to be very handy. So let's just do one more bit of blending into this bottom piece, just to blend all those colours in. And then we're going to use this. Now the reason I put that over the top is because I'm then going to pop this over the top, but I wanted to have that little bit of height, so that's more sort of down a little bit more. Does that make sense? Let's pop this one in.
Beautiful.
You know what'll happen? They'll be like looking for that bubble wrap in a few months' time.
I know.
And it'll be like, does anyone know where that bubble wrap's
we popped
gone?
5 for this special thing. Talk about popping. Tess is popping in for a few minutes between clients. Such beautiful demonstrations today. Oh, what do you do?
Hairdresser, beautician.
Johnny wants to know. Hairdresser?
Doctor.
Hairdresser. What do you say? Beautician, doctor, dentist?
Oh no, it would be, well, could be cosmetic surgeon.
Could be anything really, couldn't it? Could be anything, I suppose.
Could be absolutely anything, absolutely. Right, so let me bring in, how are we doing for time? We're all good. So let's bring in all my pieces.
Don't forget we've got 2 votes to get in as well, Debbie.
Have we got 2 votes? You're just waiting to get off so you can get home. Is it George's birthday tomorrow?
Yes.
Ah.
So I've got some wrapping to do tonight. I've got some wrapping. Are you rubbish at wrapping? I'm chief wrapper in our house.
Oh, I'm very good at wrapping.
Yeah. Take some bubble wrap. Someone's nicked it all.
There ain't none, it's in my car. I've wedged it in, it's not coming out.
That's so funny. Trying to get that out later on.
I've got a massive box I've got to fit in my car as well.
Have you actually?
Yeah.
There's no room in your car anymore.
I know, I might have to put it in the passenger seat.
It was literally as tall as me, wasn't it, that roll? And it was probably like yay big, like to get your arms around it like that.
It was huge.
It was massive, honestly. We were all stood at the door watching Debbie trying to shove it in the back of her car. Nobody helped her.
No one helped me,
We were just like
no.
going, I wonder if she's going to get that in the car. She was like this. That was quite funny to watch.
Got it in though. So I've just put "Have a beautiful day" at the bottom there, like that. Now, what I did do, but I'm going to leave that one like that and you can tell, but I've actually cut out a gold one, which you can then just put the body over the top, which looks nice, but I
Yeah.
also like it without. So I'm going to do both, so you can see it one with and one without. So, and I quite like the one without, I think, because it just, I'd already stuck that one and then thought, actually, it didn't really need the gold, but both look really lovely.
Well, they are both beautiful and a lovely way to wrap up the demos for the day. Listen, before I take you through all of the boards again here, and we have another quick look at the ribbon threading dies, let's get the vote going for the demo of the show, where you'll have about 2.5 minutes to get your vote in on your favourite make. So, let's line up all of the makes that Debbie has made in the show, and you get voting for your fave. So recap us on what you've made, Debbie.
Yes, so number 1 was our beautiful swan box.
Oh, yeah,
so you
like
can see that one there. Number 2 was our beautiful one, which has just got that absolutely gorgeous panel. Number 3 was our Just For You box, our ribbon threading, and number 4 was our cut-in butterfly.
One,
so
two,
1,
three,
2,
or 4?
3 or 4.
I think I'm going 2.
2's
George is
beautiful.
going 2. Johnny's going 3. Vote now. You've got 2 minutes. Whilst you're doing that, just to quickly recap on the cut-in, cut-out. Oh, yeah, cut-in, cut-outs. So all of the designs that you are going to get here. Remember, like it says on the screen, cut in and cut out. So you get the outer die for each of the designs that you've got within this collection to create some really, really wonderful effects with. This one here is the Mystical Meadow. So if you want to go for these individually, of course you can do that. This is the Swan. So that was the one that Debbie used to create that box, the first demo on the show. Then you have got your Butterfly Meadow. Again, so much detail here, whether you go in or whether you cut that out as a beautiful topper. Then you've got the Rose, Regal Rose. Beautiful for paper piece in that one. You've got the Sunflower, splendid Sunflower. If you want to be able to recreate that last project, this is the one that you'll need, the Bold Butterfly. And then lastly is the Little Birdie with the cockatoo, cockatiel. I mean, it's not, is it? It's probably more a cockatiel than a cockatoo, but whichever way.
Blue tip.
Sparrow.
Thrush.
Excuse me?
Thrush. Could be a thrush.
Are you just randomly saying bird names now?
No, I'm being serious. I think it looks all more like all those birds than a cockatoo.
No, it looks a bit like a cockatiel, though. That could be a little cockatiel.
A cockatiel, doesn't it have a bit at the top? It's got no bit at the top.
No, you're thinking of a cockatoo now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was Craig's big
What's a
mistake.
cockatiel there? I didn't know that didn't have a...
Timmy Mallet had the cockatiel from
Yeah, I still thought it had
Wackaday.
a top bit.
Huh? Not like a cockatiel.
Like a little tofty
anyway,
bit.
let's not talk about this again because I feel like we've already done that. But yes, if you want to grab those, 15% off today, £28, $36 if you're a platinum member. Let's also recap on the ribbon threading dies. Really busy for these. Did you miss these last week when we launched them? If you did, still your opportunity to pick these up at the launch price. So they should be $41.94 or $53.70. You're saving a 5% saving, less, of course, your Club Inspired discount on top. So if you are platinum, £32 or $40 is the price on these. So you're going to get within there your Alluring Aztec. So once again, just to explain with these, you're going to get 18 dies in total. It's actually 6 die sets, but with each one you are going to get the central panel, which is going to give you that beautiful detail, and then you get the 2 outer panels there as well. So that allows you to cut this out as a panel. It allows you to cut in if you want. It also allows you to cut left and right, as we saw on the demo of the show. I'll finish that in a second. 2.
Thank you very much. I'll come and bring it over.
Thank you. So demo of the day, let's get the vote going here and then I'll just quickly go through those ribbon threading dies. So numero uno is with those gorgeous dies that we launched earlier on. The, come on, they're called now, they're sold out. The Deep Border Creator Card Days. Thank you. So that's number 1 from Wake Up Call. If you like that one, vote 1. Number 2 from Launch Day with Sarah was the dome-fronted card using the trellis die from the same collection. That is number 2. Or would you like to vote for the one that you just voted for as demo of the show? Number 3. So it's all of the brand new dies featured. So 3, 2, 1. You've got about 2 minutes to get your vote in, quick as you can on that, just whilst I recap you on these ribbon threading dies. So you are going to get in the collection of your ribbon threading dies, this one which I was just talking about, so the Alluring Aztec. Alongside that, Charming Hearts. Again, central die, 2 outer dies, so you can cut left, you can cut right, you can cut in, you can cut out. This is Craig's favourite, the Entwined Elegance. You're also going to receive the decorative flourish. Again, loads of detail. Again, if it's a really fine thread, you could even like thread through the outer parts of these as well. But it's entirely up to you. And like we said, you don't even have to thread in these if you don't want. If you just wanted a decorative panel for a piece of card, then just use these without the ribbon, should you wish. You've got your modern geometric in there, and then you've also got your delicate butterfly too. £32, $40 is the platinum price. What a day it has been. You can jump in and grab those. Also worth bearing in mind on the website right now, you've still got the opportunity to pick up those deals as far as our Colour Me Happy anniversary is concerned. CMH10, there you go, CMH10 on individual Spectrum Noir products. They're actually there in a little box for you on the website, so click on the box and it will list everything that you can use that discount on. And also worth bearing in mind that on the website right now, we have got the April Showers event continuing. Sounds a bit miserable, but it isn't. It's brilliant because the deal, which is raining down on you today, is a 15% discount on embossing folders and stencils. All the ones which are under that umbrella, see what I did there, are listed for you on the website. Busy day tomorrow. Now, as you know, I am not here tomorrow, but I know someone's very, very excited over the other side of the studio. McGiggles is with the wonderful Sheena Douglas, who is back for her second show with us, or second show day, and she's bringing Paint Fusion, Debbie, isn't she?
Yes, Paint Fusion, honestly, I'm giddy with excitement. I can't wait. Sheena is a master at it and she will teach you every step of the way how to do it. I've got a full day with her. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun. She's going to be very funny. In fact, I'm going to see her tonight. She'll probably be at the house tonight. So I'm going to get back there and have a catch up, and we will see you in the morning. Absolutely.
It's going to be such a fun day tomorrow. And then Thursday, Craig is in, Leanne's in on Thursday with a big show as far as Spectrum Noir is concerned, big cartload show, and Michelle's in. I'll be back with you on Friday with Michelle and also Becky Swan for Softer Side. Right, we've got the drums. Oh, it's close. Let me drag these in. 1, 2, 3. It's close. Between 2 and 3.
Oh.
2. Sarah's done it.
You what? Sarah's done it.
Sarah's
no,
done
that's
it.
beautiful.
2.
That card is stunning. So
Yeah.
I'm so pleased.
That was Alicia who called it before Sarah even
I don't know
demoed
why I
it. She
bother.
said
I'm
that
not
was-
going to bother again. So, oh, Mike's still on.
All right, Sarah. All fantastic cards. Then. Sarah's just going to go up there. Thank you, Debbie. I will see you.
I will see you when I get back off my holiday, Ben.
Have a great holiday.
I will. It'll be amazing.
Have a
But I'll
wonderful time.
text you.
Yeah, send me lots of pictures as well. I'll say, yeah, oh yeah, send me a
Does that
postcard.
still happen?
So,
I think people stopped doing that when they realised they got home before the postcode
Yeah,
of
exactly right.
card arrived.
exactly right. Have a brilliant time. Have a great day tomorrow with Debbie and Sheila. Thank you to all the team for their hard work today. I'll see you Friday. Debbie, Sheila tomorrow. You won't want to miss it. Until then, bye for now.